Okay, today we are going to fix one of the most annoying things on a Yamaha boat, and that's this ladder. Now, I have done some work to this ladder before. These slides here will get out of plane. I took a 2x4 and just pound them back to get them back flush. They're pretty flush. But the problem we're having now, as everybody's having, the ladder doesn't want to go back on. It's very strained. And I suspect, and we're fixing to find out, that the problem is, it's really the design is the problem. I suspect this is not a Yamaha product, though. I figure this is just a vendor product. But, so when the ladder comes out, you have these connection points right here, and what happens is they get dimples in them from the weight. I mean, and because of you're doing a fulcrum force here, so you're putting if you've got a 300-pound person trying to climb up, there's no telling how many pounds you're putting right there. It's a heavy load. So the springs are going to be in here, and what I'm thinking is happening is these springs are supposed to go up to here, but they are actually only allowed to go to here because those dimples have stopped them, and I bet they're filling this entire pipe. So we're going to take it off, and we're going to take it apart and see if we can't fix this problem where it won't happen again. Anytime I'm working around the dock or the water, I tie off anything that does not float. Do not want this thing on the bottom of the lake. Okay, so now we got the ladder off. I need to take these plugs out. Extend the ladder just in case keep any load off the springs. It was just 2 stainless steel bolts to get it off the boat. Let's see what we got there. Well, there's the springs, and they're a little bit smaller, so let's see. Let me get them out. Wow, they're really small. I didn't expect them to be that small. Alright, got the springs on. Now let's see if it still binds. I think it's still binding. So there's where the problem is. Let me get a. So here's the problem. That's down there is this rod. It is coming up and binding on this. You can see where it's streaking it. So we need to figure out. My first thought was to cut the springs, but that's not going to work. This piece is being interfered here. This is where the problem is. I thought about putting a bushing in here, but then this thing won't come up at all. So I'm gonna try to come up with some ideas, and I'll get back with you. Okay, so this is the solution to come up with. Get rid of the dimples. I got a deep socket set. Stick it in there. Ratchet to kind of pull it back out. Okay, this one is already clear, so now I'll get the bigger one, next size up. It's not gonna work. It's not big enough. I mean, it's too big. Too big. Okay, I'm having to randomly look at the ratchet sets. I mean the sockets that'll fit in here. Lose it. I think I use that as with the socket over here. Hey, there she's coming on out. I'm just kind of pounding around the edges, the high spots, try to get it back. I mean, you won't be able to see this, so it's already dented, so you're not really doing anything else, as long as you don't bust all the chrome off of it. Slides up in there nice and all the way. Okay, so here we are. I have my flashlight. There is a rubber plug, and that's attached. That's attached to these two coming up that are inside here. So I took the lag screw and pulled it out, and this is what we're looking at. I have I've straightened out the dimples by using just various size deep sockets. You beat them in there, and then you use the ratchet and they'll come back out. Just start with the smallest and go to the biggest. The biggest I had that would fit in here worked. Now they're clearing. It clears fine now. But let's see. You can see that it's clearing it now. The problem is, I was trying to think of a more permanent solution because I'm afraid this is going to happen again. And ideally, would like to take and remove the top portion of this pipe all the way back Of course, you can't get it out of there. The problem is it's you know, it's been fluted at the end to keep it from coming out of the bottom of the ladder. So I really don't want to mess with it. I think as far as what I'm gonna put it back on the boat, put it back together and put it back on the boat, and I may try to put some kind of a rubber backing on here to kind of distribute the weight a little bit. I suspect, you know, and what we're going to start doing is not to use this ladder unless it's in the water. I think the loading outside of the water is too much for it. And this was like this when we purchased our boat. So I'm going to put it back together, and if I have to do this again, if I have to do it every year, I'll do it every year. Okay, here it is. It's back on the boat. Moment of truth. Ah, sweet. One-handed. One thumb. One thumb. So, like I said, this was like this when we bought the boat, so we're going to restrict it to only being used when it's in the water and see how it survives. Thank you for watching.